Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Stefan playing Stellaris, and today we're going to continue on with episode 19 of our series of Fanatic Purifiers and the Grand Admiral difficulty. So let's resume. I think I'm just going to declare war on them right now. Why the hell not? Prime Core, you're getting another war, buddy.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Yep. Now I've sent the 3 fleets in different directions. The only problem is they have a pretty big fleet right over here. And if both of their fleets come at me at the same time, that might pose a problem. Fortunately though, Prime 002 is going to Fallenir, and the other big fleet is going to Stereope. So to safeguard my fleets against these guys, I'll actually consolidate them. And make my fleets go around like this. We also unlock the jump drives, finally. And we can go for a resource replicator. Awesome. So yeah, it looks like their 40k size main fleet is going after Strike Force Enfield. However, they should be protected. In fact, I'll leave these guys over here. And hopefully these guys will come at us. And we don't have to deal with the 9k power fleet station. We've got another Elgate Insight. And now we can go for kinetic artillery. There's going to be a fair bit of problems over in this region of space. However, that should be fine. We want to deal with these guys first. So that way we take out one enemy at a time. Now, Prime 002 is deciding to retreat. So we're going to have to follow them. Hopefully we don't engage the starbase accidentally. Alright. Seems pretty easy. We didn't really lose too many ships. It looks like their other main fleet is right over here, and they're planning to attack a couple star bases. That is actually all good. Hopefully they don't intersect. Nope, they will intersect. Oh god, that's quite annoying. I'm gonna have to manually merge these guys up. Overall though, this war is going pretty smooth, even if you do take into account the minor setbacks that we've had. It also looks like these guys don't have any FTL blockers on their planets as well. I love that. Obviously, as I say that, they have a fleet blocker over here. Yep, their second large fleet. Going down easy. It seems that they have a lot of lasers, and we have a lot of shields. And that tends to counter the lasers. Alright, so we have captured the core of their systems, and are now capturing Konadara. And now these guys have absolutely no chance. And now, for whatever reason, their massive Federation fleet is just stuck bombing one of our planets, which actually has no armies on it. These guys are pretty dumb. We have also got another tradition, and we can now reduce our ship upkeep. Let's see how that increases our mineral production. Alright, about a few hundred, that's fine. Now, it looks like they have their little side fleet with 20k fleet power over here. And so I've split up my little chunk right here. And so these guys, Strike Force Wyvern, should be able to just take this territory. And the other 2 Strike Forces can go ahead and take out these guys, the Calexian and Lighting Kingdom. We've also gotten Interstellar Warfare Doctrine. And now we might as well go for a military academy. Why the hell not? Now it looks like their 20k fleet attacked us. We have about 50k fleet power right here. I thought these guys had enhanced AI. Guess not. We've also gotten a spiritual faction once more. I don't think that's going to bode too well with the fact that we're going to start colonizing Tomb Worlds later on due to the worm. But I guess we already have that debuff. It also looks like it's right about time to actually start building a nice little alpha complex. And that way we can summon the worm. Well, not the alpha complex, but the Omega alignment. I do think that we're going to lose this planet though, because it's the Gaia world and it's going to get tombed. And we're not going to get that much of a bonus from that. It also looks like my transport fleets were the first to get jump drives. And so we can utilize them. Also, holy shit. Looks like one of the worlds they were colonizing was a size 8 tundra. And I guess once we deported enough pops so that we can actually colonize it, we deported all of them. That's somewhat tragic. And yeah, we have also seized the Prime Core completely and utterly. This is another empire that has bitten to dust, and we can add that to the count. And I'm sure we'll be able to also add the Calixron Enlightened Kingdom to the count as well. We've also gotten centralized command, and we can get some selected lineages going. That's going to really help out our leaders. Oh yeah, also, our Dyson Sphere has completed this stage, and now we can upgrade it once more. Yeah, this actually looks decent. There's not a lot of overlapping going on. Awesome. We've also gotten a nice gateway going over in Ostic, and that should really be convenient once we get into war with the Pithrock Shard. It also looks like all of our edicts have suddenly expired, and so we're going to have to renew them. Also, by getting declared Saint, we now have 2k Unity production. I don't think I've ever seen that number before. Well, for Unity at least. We have so many bonuses. Yeah, we have way more than 100% bonus to our Unity production. Not bad. Now, we also got kinetic artillery, and we can go for even more Elegate Insights. It seems that this is pretty much a repeatable tech since we are getting a higher cost every time we're doing this. I know that you're able to get some Elegate Insights from anomalies, but I know they have nerfed that to the ground. 70% is pretty big. Anyways, we got the Worm. There's a consciousness outside time and beneath space. This labyrinthic tangle of desire and desperation. Our remote ancestors knew it as the Loop, the Worm in waiting. They have met it out there, where the void is tormented by gravity. It seems to have taken a personal interest in us. There are mathematical proofs that it loves us, but love to the Worm is not like love to anything that subsists in ordinary space. With all we have learned, we think that it might be able to use the Mega Alignment to open the access route, an entry point for the Worm to manifest in our home system. The Worm is fond of beginnings, and this is ours. What consequence will this have? We have yet to find anyone who's prepared to commit to an answer. Immortality perhaps, or apocalypse. But we would certainly learn a great deal. Perhaps the Worm loves us, and perhaps we can love the Worm. Also, I like how it just assumed that this was our beginning. I mean, this is the first world we colonized, but this is not our origin.
Project complete.
But anyways, we got the Heart of the Sun. The project is complete. The accelerators are online. Our network of a dozen cities is diverted to wake the pseudo-singularity at the heart of the alignment. Space shudders like wind-wet cloth. Extension for a heart-stopping moment, dims, then brightens. A shadow coils in its heart. The Worm is here. It unfolds like origami. Across the system, sensors shut down in abject disbelief as the incomprehensible data of this rival sleeps through them. On the homeworld, our subjects scream and cower as they feel its attention turn upon them and upon us. It presents a wordless question, or rather, they become aware that this question was always what it was asking us, every time we encountered it. Yes, whatever it requires, we must consent. Now, saying no will pretty much result in the dimensional horror appearing. Oh, and we have defeated that already, and we might as well not do that again. But we consent. The future. The Worm loves us. It will always love us, and thus always has. It winds around the hot heart of our home star. It winds around every infinitesimal loop of genetic information. It provokes a shuddering series of cataclysms in the planetary crust of our home. But when our star grows cold, that cataclysm will warm us. We understand so much more. We will always be what we are going to be, wound tight in the love of the Worm. What was shall be, what shall be was. And now, this is over. Yeah, it looks like we lost the bonus. That's annoying. Are you serious? Okay, well, that is supposed to apply this thing to everything. And now our species is not the same. But we can still apply this template, or we can just do it the other way around. So let's apply the template. I did not know we can do that. Unfortunately though, it looks like we only got a single world that we're able to colonize. And that is quite sad actually. I guess they nerfed the hell out of the Worm. And that makes sense. But hey, at least we finished the event chain. It also looks like the Calzone Republic is deciding to attack our superior fleet. I don't know what the hell they're doing, honestly.
Invasion force has seized a planet.
Awesome, we have seized an Ash. And we can go on and conquer the rest of this tiny, pathetic empire. You also get a promising officer going. Awesome. They're a scout who is also a trickster, but for whatever reason they're not erudite. That is quite a shame. I'm gonna sack you. Now they have their last ditch import. They have their last size 20k power fleet, and they're trying to attack us. They're pretty well equipped. They have proton launchers and particle lances. However, this all does reduce shield damage. And so, honestly, this is not going to be optimal because this system does block 100% of our shields. But hopefully we can distract some of their torpedoes with our nice little station. And it doesn't actually look like we lost anything. How pathetic. Now we've also got the resource replicator, and at this point we might as well go for some extra sensors. We also know that there's something right over here, so that's gonna be quite interesting. Also, look at that. Holy shit. Minus 1,762 energy. Obviously most of it is from the starbase upkeep and the decreased energy generation, but holy shit. Yeah, that's because we have a plus 125% starbase upkeep. That's pretty crazy. And now we have hit our mineral cap. Holy shit. Well, since we can't spend 40k on making a partial Dyson sphere, we'll just have to settle and build a couple gateways. Yeah, looks like this system is the one with the enigmatic vault. Yeah, we're going to be able to get some tech out of that. Overall, we're going to just spam a lot of gateways over in different regions of space. Awesome, now we're completely out of influence. Oh, looks like they have a last-ditch effort to try and stop us. That's not gonna work. That's really not gonna work. The most you can do is citadel yourself over here. But that's clearly not what you're doing. Oh shoot. We have accidentally engaged the ancient structure. We have detected some kind of utterly massive space installation drifting quietly at the edge of the Anchor system. The preliminary scans show it's very old. The structure has an intense power signature. Several small structures can be seen floating near the main installation, and all of them appear to be heavily armed. We learned something about the true nature of this ancient relic. They'll likely have to overpower defenses through the force of arms. And for whatever reason, they're already engaged. Let's see, let's send a couple more fleets over here, because I'm not liking our chances too much. Yep, indeed, this fleet might be completely decimated. Save them, please. Yeah, we lost like 14 cruisers. With the defeat of the defenses surrounding the ancient structure, we may find a way to explore its mysteries. Entering and traversing it may be difficult, but whoever built it must possess technology that we can hardly dream of. Making matters more arduous, the fortress appears to be recovering. The people who have helped disarm the fortress have volunteered and attempted entering and exploring it, with backup from our headquarters on the missile extension. Following through it to our end will no doubt present its own challenges. Yeah. Despite the ages of technology separating us and the builders of the fortress, one invention is timeless: a closed door. After having forced the fortress to shut down, we found all entrances sealed. Team dispatched to explore the fortress have found an airlock, which at least appears possible to open from the outside if it had been in working order. Yeah, let's find someone. We're gonna have to wait for the science ship to arrive though. Oh no, we're getting insults from the Democratic Xehanort Accord. Yeah, they're talking about a moth. What do you mean, bro? You think you're strong? Think you're strong? You're pathetic. In fact, your species seems to grow more and more disgusting every passing day, Xerion. I know we're freaking donkeys, but you guys are more disgusting than us. You're like Sid from Ice Age. Alrighty, we got our Trachyon sensors going. Now we can go for some extra crazy resources. Let's go for dark matter drawing.
Species modified.
And now our whole species is to more preference. Not bad. Yep, their last system. Going down. No problems. No problems at all. Got our other Elegate Insight. And now we can go for a cheap tech to continue our progress into Elegate Insights. Oh no, we're at max 4 exhaustion. How awful. These guys have 2 systems in total, and one of them is gonna get taken out right away. We have also got standardized Corvette patterns, and we can go for even more Elegate insights. This is taking quite a lot of research, actually. Now this is the last system, and it's gonna get invaded. What a tragic end. And now, in a couple seconds, the attackers of the Great War would have been defeated completely and utterly by the Defender.
Ground invasion force has seized the planet.
And now, like the Calexian Enlightened Kingdom is no more. And the war is over. The end. So now we have an even more ridiculous amount of mineral production, an exceedingly crispy amount of energy production, and yeah, so now we can prepare for war with the Fallen Empires. Yeah, in fact, we're pretty much equivalent to them. We're not going to go for the Pithok shards right away. They are the strongest of the bunch. Instead, we're going to go for the Hejum Guardians. And pocket some Gaia World along the way too. But anyways, I believe it was a pretty good episode. We have completely decimated our former enemies, and now we will exterminate their pops. And soon, no traces of them will exist outside of our history books. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.